see the individually wrapped Orbit gum units being precisely aligned into a secondary pack bundle. The grouped Orbit gum units are now being wrapped together in a branded secondary package to form a retail-ready pack. The secondary Orbit pack is being heat-sealed to ensure freshness and structural integrity before distribution. The sealed Orbit gum packs are now exiting the wrapping machine, moving forward toward the final packaging and logistics stages. Sealed Orbit gum packs are now being carefully arranged inside transport cases for efficient handling and protection. The filled Orbit transport cases are now moving through the closing station, prepared for final sealing and shipment. The transport cases are now securely sealed to protect Orbit gum packs during storage and transportation. Storage and distribution. Sealed Orbit transport cases are now being carefully stacked onto pallets to prepare for efficient storage and distribution. The completed pallet is being securely wrapped to stabilize Orbit shipments during storage and transport. The stabilized Orbit pallets are now ready for transport into the main warehouse, where they will be held in organized storage prior to distribution. Orbit pallets are now safely stored on warehouse racks awaiting distribution. Orbit products are now organized and stored in the warehouse, ready for scheduled distribution to retail locations. Orbit pallets are now being carefully loaded into transport vehicles for distribution. The loaded Orbit shipment is now sealed and ready to depart toward distribution routes.
The Orbit shipment has now left the production facility and is beginning its journey toward regional distribution.
Orbit shipments have arrived at a regional distribution center and are being positioned for unloading.
Orbit pallets are now being carefully unloaded from the truck using controlled warehouse handling procedures. Incoming Orbit pallets are moved into the receiving area for verification and sorting before further distribution.
Incoming Orbit pallets are verified and scanned to ensure correct configuration before entering regional storage and distribution.
Orbit products are now sorted and allocated for individual retail locations before final delivery. The Orbit products have arrived at the retail location and are now being received for shelf placement. The Orbit products are now...
At the end of the journey, a customer selects an Orbit pack from the shelf.
And so the Orbit chewing gum pack is opened, completing its journey from the production line to this quiet, everyday moment.
The Orbit chewing gum piece, measuring 22 by 10 millimeters, features a smooth satin matte finish. It's crisp.
The careful opening of the inner wrapper gradually reveals the clean Orbit chewing gum piece, perfectly shaped and crisp.
Note the perfectly uniform geometry and the clean, satin matte surface. This precise form is characteristic of every Orbit chewing gum piece.
As the pressure is slowly applied and then released, the gum showcases its unique elasticity, returning perfectly to its original form. The clean finish and the refined surface of the Orbit chewing gum piece are highlighted here, showcasing its perfectly uniform geometry and pristine white color.
With inspection complete, the Orbit gum is now prepared for consumption, signaling the transition to use. The chewing motion activates the gum's texture and releases flavor gradually. This subtle action ensures a sustained and smooth release.
Orbit chewing gum accompanies everyday movement, remaining consistent and comfortable during use.
The smooth surface of the Orbit chewing gum allows for comfortable handling and a satisfying tactile experience during everyday use. The comfortable handling and smooth surface of the Orbit chewing gum piece make it ideal for everyday use, as demonstrated by this gentle interaction.
This quiet, steady aftertaste is key, offering continued comfort throughout the chewing experience. Once finished, the inner wrapper is neatly folded into a compact square, a final act of tidiness and closure. As the wrapper settles into the bin, the chewing gum experience concludes in a clean and orderly fashion. As the day winds down, a unique sense of freshness and calm settles over the urban landscape,
restoring balance.
The journey concludes here. The Orbit Pack rests, poised, and ready for everyday use. The packaging maintains its ultra-realistic detail and minty aesthetic, ensuring a seamless return to the start of the sequence.